A prayer from the Dead Sea Scrolls, the community rule written over 2,000 years ago on how one should strive to live their life. At the beginning of the months of the yearly seasons, and on the holy days appointed for remembrance, in their seasons I will bless him with the offering of the lips according to the precept engraved forever at the beginning of the years and at the end of their seasons, when their appointed law is fulfilled, on the day decreed by him that they should pass from one to the other, the season of early harvest to the summertime, the season of sowing to the season of grass, the season of years to their weeks of years, and at the beginning of their weeks for the season of Jubilee. All my life the engraved precept shall be on my tongue as the fruit of praise and the portion of my lips. I will sing with knowledge, and all my music shall be for the glory of God. My lyre, my harp shall sound for his holy order, and I will tune the pipe of my lips to his right measure. With the coming of day and night I will enter the covenant of God, and when evening and morning depart, I will recite his decrees. I will place in them my bounds without return. I will declare his judgment concerning my sins, and my transgressions shall be before my eyes as an engraved precept. I will say to God, my righteousness and author of my goodness, to the Most High, fountain of knowledge and source of holiness, summit of glory and almighty eternal majesty. I will choose that which he teaches me, and I will delight in his judgment of me. Before I move my hands and feet, I will bless his name. I will praise him before I go or enter or sit or rise. And whilst I lie on the couch of my bed, I will bless him with the offering of that which proceeds from my lips, from the midst of the ranks of men. And before I lift my hands to eat of the pleasant fruits of the earth, I will bless him for his exceeding wonderful deeds at the beginning of fear and dread, and in the abode of distress and desolation. I will meditate on his power, and I will lean on his mercies all day long. I know that judgment of all the living is in his hands, and that all his deeds are truth. I will praise him when distress is unleashed, and will magnify him also because of his salvation. I will pay to no man the reward of evil. I will pursue him with goodness, for judgment of all the living is with God, and it is he who will render to man his reward. I will not envy in spirit of wickedness. My soul shall not desire the riches of violence. I will not grapple with the men of perdition until the day of revenge, but my wrath shall not turn from the men of falsehood, and I will not rejoice until judgment is made. I will bear no rancor against them that turn from transgression, but will have no pity on all who depart from the way. I will offer no comfort to the smitten until their way becomes perfect. I will not keep Belial within my heart, and in my mouth shall be heard no folly or sinful deceit. No cunning or lies shall be found on my lips. The fruit of holiness shall be on my tongue, and no abomination shall be found upon it. I will open my mouth in the songs of thanksgiving, for my tongue shall always proclaim the goodness of God and the sin of men until their transgression ends. I will cause vanities to cease from my lips, uncleanliness and crookedness from the knowledge of my heart. I will impart concealed knowledge with discretion, and I will prudently hedge it within a firm bound to preserve faith and strong judgment in accordance with the justice of God. I will distribute the precept by the measuring cord of the times, and righteousness and loving kindness towards the oppressed, encouragement to the troubled heart, and discernment to the erring spirit, teaching understanding to them that murmur, that they may answer meekly before the haughty of spirit, and humbly before men of injustice, who point the finger and speak of iniquity, and who are zealous for wealth. As for me, My justification is with God. In his hand are the perfection of my way and the uprightness of my heart. He will wipe out my transgression through his righteousness. For my light has sprung from the source of his knowledge. My eyes have beheld his marvelous deeds. In the light of my heart, the mystery to come. He that is everlasting is the support of my right hand. The way of my steps is over stout rock, which nothing shall shake. For the rock of my step is the truth of God, and his might is the support of my right hand. For the source of his righteousness is my justification, and from his marvelous mysteries is the light of my heart. My eyes have gazed on that which is eternal, wisdom concealed from men, on knowledge and wise design hidden from the sons of men, on a fountain of righteousness, and on a storehouse of power, on a spring of glory, hidden from the assembly of flesh. God has given them to his chosen ones as an everlasting possession, and has caused them to inherit the lot of the holy ones. He has joined their assembly to the sons of heaven to be council of the community, a foundation of the building of holiness, an eternal plantation throughout all the ages to come. As for me, I belong to wicked mankind, to the company of the unjust flesh. My iniquities, rebellions, and sins, together with the perversity of my heart, belong to the company of worms, and to those who walk in darkness. For mankind has no way, and man is unable to establish his steps, since justification is with God, and perfection of the way is out of his hand. All things come to pass by his knowledge. He establishes all things by his design, and without him nothing is done. As for me, if I stumble, the mercies of God shall be my eternal salvation. If I stagger because of the sin of flesh, my justification shall be the righteousness of God, which endures forever. When my distress is unleashed, he will deliver my soul from the pit, and will direct my steps to the way. He will draw me near by his grace, and by his mercy will he bring my justification. He will judge me in the righteousness of his truth, and in the greatness of his goodness. He will pardon all my sins. Through his righteousness he will cleanse me from the uncleanliness of man and the sins of the children of men, that I may confess to God his righteousness, his majesty to the Most High. Blessed art thou, God, who opens thy heart of thy servant to knowledge, established on all deeds in righteousness, and as it pleases thee to do for the elect of mankind. Grant that the son of thy handmaid may stand before thee forever. For without thee no way is perfect, and without thy will nothing is done. It is thou who hast taught all knowledge, and all things come to pass by thy will. There is none besides thee to dispute thy counsel, or to understand all thy holy designs, or to contemplate the depth of thy mysteries and the power of thy might. Who can endure thy glory? And what is the Son of Man in the midst of the wonderful deeds? What shall one born of woman be accordance before thee, kneaded from the dust? His abode is the nourishment of worms. He is but a shape, but molded clay, and inclines towards dust. What shall hand molded clay reply? What shall it understand?